Hey guys, this is my business slash control panel video, and what I've been working on, which is I can't do games all the time. Obviously, got to bring in the money, got to move forward in life, got to build up the skills. So I have basically two businesses I'm working on all the time. And the first one is the here and now that I don't actively advertise at this moment in time. It's kind of through by word of mouth. I get enough business to get by, but I want to make a little bit more money. I want to get the hell out of Florida, stuff like that. And I also need to be able to make sure that I can make sure that I am in control. And the problem with software is it's always changing, it's always being manipulated, and developers don't comprehend design, and designers don't naturally comprehend development. So you're usually either good at one or the other. So anyway, before I start actively advertising and having to figure out, okay, I've got 50 customers who want to have me come over and help them out with their computers and whatnot, but they all want on the weekend, and then I only have like 2 customers who are available in the week. Stuff like that. You gotta kind of anticipate this stuff, and you've got to be able to manage it all. And so I'm creating part of this control panel I'm working on. I'm going to show you guys this stuff in a moment. I'm not going to go too deep into it because there's so much to look at. And I mean, there's over 1,000 lines between these 5 files here, and that's not including the installer. That's not including other stuff that I worked on that kind of gave birth to what this is. And this is not even, this is maybe about a week away. And I want you guys to be able to test this out and try it out if you're interested in testing this. I'll probably do a second video. But that's why I'm not doing video game videos right now. I need to, I'm sick and tired of the dead-end BS jobs here. I'm in Florida. This is not a technical state. So I need to basically do everything on my own. I can't depend on other people. I never could depend on other people. So I'm the kind that stands on his own 2 feet. I got to learn all the programming, all the design, all the scripting, all the technology. But once you have it all working and you do it yourself, that's power. That's power to do what you want with your own life. And that's why when I tell you guys in the videos, search the stuff on the search engines. Go to Google. Type in the error message. It's because if you are in the habit of just asking a specific question to a specific person, you're just asking for a handout. You're not going to learn. You're not going to figure out how to use the resources that are available for you. And that's what I'm interested in, is empowering people to do this stuff. And so, a lot of people might disagree with what I say, but that's because they don't comprehend it. I'm trying to empower people. So, and one of the things, let me cover the goals that I'm interested in doing here. 1, my business, I'm interested in getting this to what I would call a platform-ready status, meaning the stuff that I need for the business is ready, and so even if I'm working on other stuff, that's all kind of like plug-in stuff. I do it WordPress style, where it's just a file, it's uploaded, the platform sees the plug-in and starts plugging it in. I also have error management, whereas I don't have error messages turned on, but if an error message occurs, it's handled in a way so that the admin gets notified. While if you're not an administrator, this is all permission levels. It's not super complex stuff, but for me, it's new stuff that I'm getting into. So I need to learn this stuff and make it ordinary, average stuff that I code every day, versus right now I'm getting into the stuff. So I'm also interested in having it to the point where you guys can test it out, and for example, you don't register, sign in, and see my private messages in my email. So that's the permission stuff. And all this stuff will eventually, this is all modular, okay? So what I mean by modular is like just what I said. I have a platform, and not one individual module is going to crash everything. Okay, if a module is badly written, it's not going to work. End of story. Everything else works. It also lets me, as I work on my business, I have different modules I can plug in. So basically, I create a layered system. The fewer layers, the more efficient it is. But the less secure it might be, whatnot. I could go into all that. I'm not going to go into all that. But basically, once I create, as I'm working on my future business, which is online, I'm not going to go into all of that. It's all going to be basically just tons and tons of modules that plug in that I'm building now, and it's just all going to work. And there's tons of other business ideas that are going to be composed with it. I'm not going to go into that. But what you guys are going to be able to see is a system that will be eventually plugged into my personal website, jabcreations.com. This is at jabcreations.com, but it's kind of like I have two platforms, and they're completely independent of each other. Like I said, module. So, let me give you guys a very quick visual tour of what it is. And it's, again, you're going to have the opportunity to see visually what I'm working on. I'm going to go ahead and clear the session, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to delete the installer if it's on there. Okay, it's not there, so I'm going to upload it first, and then I'm going to reload the page. Say the installer is present, so you're going to delete the installer. So obviously, with any script like vBulletin or anything else, when you have an installer available, if someone knows this script, they can go to the installer and they can recreate the admin account, log in, and just destroy what you have. So obviously, that's a huge security risk. So so that's what I have set up here. Pretty simple. So I'm going to go and I deleted the installer. I reload the page, and there it is. Now I got to log in because I'm not logged in. So I'm going to log in here. I log in through IMAP, so it's basically just the user, and that would authenticate through any page here. And I log in. It goes back to the page that you're at. Basic MySQL database page. This recreates the database. So basically, I drop the table. I go into this page on my text editor. Add the row, change the MySQL, upload the file, click the database that I want to recreate, and there I have it. And if it already exists, obviously I'm going to get this table already exists message. Register. Well, guess what? We're already registered, so we're not going to see the registration form. Private messages. So, again, I don't have the permission set up, so if you logged in right now, you'd all see my private messages. Email. This is all my email here for the account I haven't used for a year. So, mostly just spam. Kind of a cool effect. It's keyboard accessible, so when I give focus to this stuff, it highlights the entire row. Just kind of user interface stuff. And this is a contact form where customers who will go to my computer business when I do start actively advertising, they will see that form and be able to contact between, they don't want to call me at 11 o'clock at night or 5 o'clock in the morning. They can message me, and I can message them right back through email. It's intricate, but basically, the more work I do, the less work they have to do. And that's what good technical design is all about, minimizing what the user has to do to allow them to achieve their goals. That's part of my design genius. I am a computer genius in that sense. So I don't really care about the aesthetics right now. It's getting the functionality and making sure the user knows what's happening and can achieve their goal. So, 1, for my business. So I'm going to get this up and running maybe about a week, start advertising slowly and work my way out and see how it works out. 2, control panel. So I can get all this centralized, so I can get rid of things and not depend on other third parties. I can't depend on anyone in my life at all. Anyone. I literally mean it. Programming, cars, computers. I mean, I can't. I absolutely cannot depend on anyone, and I refuse to depend on anyone. That's why when I do my videos, I say I want you guys to be able to do this stuff. So eventually I'm going to be doing tutorials on my website, and this will all be supported through a commenting system, all through all this stuff. But this is all very early, so it's in its infancy. But I would like to let you guys be able to test this stuff out. And then eventually this will all kind of, work towards my ultimate computer business online. So I'm working, I'm busting my butt. I'll do the gaming videos when I get to AM3 later on in the year. There's no point for me to upgrade right now from 929 to AM2 when it's going to be out the door. And I'll do an Intel AMD video later on, but not now. So that's it for now. I'm at my time limit, so thanks for watching. I will be posting a follow-up video soon, and I will see you guys soon. Again, thanks for watching.